How was the conference? It was excellent. Really? What made it excellent? The speakers were excellent, the venue was excellent, the networking was excellent, even the lunch was excellent. Was anything not excellent? The coffee, but even that was pretty excellent. Sound familiar? If excellent is your go-to word for anything remotely good, this video is for you. This is WordSmith, the place to learn new words, and today we're going to stop saying excellent, good, and amazing, and replace them with words that actually say something. Excellent is everywhere. Excellent work, excellent idea, excellent presentation. But excellent has lost its punch. It doesn't tell anyone anything anymore, so let's fix that. The first replacement is superlative. Superlative means of the highest quality or degree, surpassing all others. When something isn't just excellent but the best of its kind, that's superlative. For example, her performance in the final debate was superlative. Nobody in the room came close. Or in conversation, how was the new hire's presentation? Superlative. I've never seen someone own a room like that on their first day. The next replacement is exemplary. Exemplary means serving as a perfect example worth imitating. Use this when something isn't just excellent but sets the standard for everyone else. For example, his response to the crisis was exemplary, calm, decisive, and completely without ego. Or, the team's work this quarter has been exemplary. This is exactly what we should be doing every time. Next is resplendent. Resplendent means impressively beautiful and dazzling. Use this when something is excellent in a visual or aesthetic sense, when it stops you in your tracks. For example, the venue was resplendent, chandeliers, marble floors, and a view of the city that made everyone go quiet. The fourth replacement for excellent is transcendent. Transcendent means going beyond ordinary limits, exceptionally great in a way that feels almost otherworldly. Use this when something is so excellent it's hard to categorize. For example, the final act of that play was transcendent. Nobody moved, nobody breathed. And the last replacement for excellent is peerless. Peerless means having no equal, better than everything else in its category. For example, as a negotiator, she was peerless. Every deal she touched ended in the company's favor. So next time you want to say excellent, ask yourself which one you really mean: superlative, exemplary, resplendent, transcendent, or peerless. How was the conference? The keynote speaker was transcendent. I've never heard anyone command a room like that. And the venue? Resplendent. Chandeliers everywhere. Sounds peerless. It really was. Good is the most overused word in the English language. Good morning, good job, good idea. But good says almost nothing. Let's replace it with words that actually mean something. The first replacement is commendable. Commendable means deserving praise and recognition. Use it when someone has done something worthy of being noticed. Not just good, but genuinely praiseworthy. For example, your effort on this project has been commendable. You went above and beyond what was asked. Next is meritorious. Meritorious means deserving reward or praise based on actual merit, on what was earned, not just attempted. For example, the committee recognized her meritorious service to the organization over 20 years. The third replacement is estimable. Estimable means worthy of great respect and admiration. Use this for people as much as actions. For example, he was an estimable colleague, always prepared, always reliable, always the first to help. Next is laudable. Laudable means deserving praise even if the outcome wasn't perfect. Use this when the effort itself is what's worthy of recognition. For example, his attempt to reform the department was laudable even if the results took time to show. And the last replacement for good is creditable. Creditable means deserving acknowledgement and respect for the effort made. For example, under the circumstances, the team delivered a creditable performance. Nobody could have done more with what they had. How did the new intern do? Honestly, commendable. First week and already ahead of schedule. And the presentation? Meritorious. The research alone was estimable. Sounds like a laudable hire. Creditable at minimum. Watch this one. Amazing has been completely drained of meaning. That's amazing. So amazing. Literally amazing. Nothing is amazing anymore because everything is. Let's bring the word back to life with something better. The first replacement is astonishing. Astonishing means surprisingly impressive, almost hard to believe. Use it when something genuinely stops you. For example, the speed at which she solved the problem was astonishing. Nobody expected an answer that fast. Next is stupendous. Stupendous means extremely impressive in scale or degree. Use this when something is amazing in size, scope, or ambition. For example, the engineering behind that bridge is stupendous. It took 12 years and 10,000 workers to complete. The third replacement is ineffable. Ineffable means too great or extreme to be expressed in words. Use this when amazing doesn't come close to covering it. For example, Standing at the edge of the Grand Canyon for the first time is ineffable. No photograph does it justice. Next is sublime. Sublime means of such excellence or beauty that it inspires awe. It sits somewhere between beautiful and overwhelming. For example, the final movement of the symphony was sublime. Half the audience was in tears by the end. And the last replacement for amazing is prodigious. Prodigious means remarkably great in size, extent, or degree, often used for talent or achievement. For example, Mozart's prodigious talent was obvious by the age of 5. He was composing before most children could read. How was the concert? Ineffable. I don't even know where to start. The venue? Sublime, perfect acoustics. And the performer? Prodigious, astonishing really, stupendous from start to finish. So, amazing? Amazing doesn't even come close. And that's it. 15 words to replace excellent, good, and amazing, and actually say what you mean. Save this video, practice them, and your vocabulary will never be the same. Follow WordSmith for more interesting words.